Aloha and welcome to Remote Promote. For those of you joining us for the first time, Remote Promote was a project that was created with the intention of supporting small business owners and entrepreneurs to have their businesses thrive. The online communities would enjoy supporting entrepreneurs and small business owners, and everyone wins. And today, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce to you two guests today. The first one is Raymond. Raymond is the executive director of Love is My Religion, and he's been doing this for 5 years. His day job is a project and operations manager for 10 years. And Dave owns a real estate software company that he's had for 10 years, and he's also a Kundalini Yoga Teacher. He's been doing his teaching for 1 year, and he's been practicing for 8. So gentlemen, welcome, and thank you for joining us.
Well, Maureen, thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's delightful.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, super great. This is my first time having two people, so I'm excited that you're both here. Thank you. So Raymond, can you share with us, what is it that you're actually doing with your nonprofit?
Sure. Well, Love is My Religion, exactly right, a nonprofit where our mission is to create a world where love wins. And our vision for the world is a world where people treat each other with kindness, acceptance, and they act from mindfulness. And our chief vehicle are our community roundtables, where we give people the chance to simply be heard, a chance for people to listen to each other. And it's all loosely based on the work of Otto Sharma, who wrote a book called Theory U. And our community roundtables right now are an upcoming community roundtable we're having with liberals and conservatives. So those two groups get a chance to actually have some heartfelt conversation. And later on, we'll follow that up by having people of color and non-people of color, or white people, have a chance for people to actually just sit down and understand each other.
Oh, so great.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that, Raymond. And what has you inspired to do this?
Well, working with the board, we were trying to think of like, how do we move the needle on, and how do we connect people? And our drive has really been to bring about the end of hate crime. And our thinking was, well, if we can bring about the end of hate by bringing disparate groups together and give those groups a chance to know each other, because once you know someone or know that group, it's really hard to hate that group or treat them as the other.
It's so great. Now, you've had this organization for 5 years, Raymond. What other types of activities have you done during these 5 years?
You know, we started at our inception. We thought, well, Love is My Religion will be a sort of bridge between different religions. And post 9/11, it turns out there are any number of organizations that already do that. So when casting about how to best use our energies, we thought, oh, well, just connecting people through love and through conversation would be the way to go. So without, so to speak, assigned or related to a specific dogma, just, connecting people with people. And one of the pivots we made is, oh, well, we used to do it in person, so to speak, or being groups of people together at some sort of venue. And now, given the recent pandemic, now we do that on Zoom.
So and so you spoke of, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, just a couple of pivots in there. Yeah.
Okay. And you spoke of 2 events that you have coming up. Could you speak briefly about those as well?
Oh, absolutely. So there's a community roundtable, a Be Heard event coming up on July 11th. And you can find out more about that by going to our website, which is loveismyreligion.us. And then we have a people of color and white people event coming up on August 15th, with really the same intention to give people a chance to be heard.
Okay, great. And gentlemen, what special offerings do you have for our online community today?
Well, next week we're doing a special event. We're doing a group Kundalini Yoga and Meditation online. And I've got a special guest, Jopdaram Rose, who, if you go on Spotify, you can find a bunch of her music. She's awesome. I played with her live. I played drums and percussion, and she's been doing it forever. She's fantastic. And why Kundalini Yoga now? we've had a lot of changes going on in the world lately, so our nervous systems might be a little bit behind. And it's just, you know, it's a way to elevate ourselves also, you know, above, I don't know what I'd call the morass, you know, if you go into Facebook, whatever all that stuff is right now, it's nothing I've ever seen or experienced before. It can be upsetting. You know, people can be upset right now. So through doing the practice, you know, we strengthen our nervous systems. We're better able to deal with the changes and, you know, what's coming at us. And why I like to do Kundalini yoga, you know, it's my expression is, you know, my calling. And you know, a lot of Kundalini yoga teachers would say the same thing, but my calling is to bring peace to people. So me doing this with love is my religion, it's, you know, it's just a no-brainer. And, you know, I hope for a lot of people, it's the start of a practice if they don't have one, or other people, they pick it up and continue. So there's information on Love is My Religion, which you can sign up for. It's a Zoom. It's donation based. So if you can make a donation, great. If you can't make one right now, come anyway. There's other ways to donate to the community, not just money, but, you know, we want everybody to come. So.
Great. And Dave, can you tell us again the time and the date of that event? And will it be hosted on Zoom, or how does that work?
It's on Zoom. It's Tuesday, the 14th at 6:30 p.m. I know it's Pacific and I forget Arizona. It doesn't change. I always get that messed up. Mountain, but just say, you know, it's 6:30 Pacific time, and it'll be on Zoom.
Perfect. And we'll put all those details in the chat section. So thank you, Raymond and Dave, for what you're up to in the world and the commitment you have and the love that you share. We are just super delighted to host you on Remote Promote. Thank you.
Thanks for having us. Excellent.
Thank you.
And for those of you that are interested in being featured here, we would love to hear from you. Or if you know somebody that would like to showcase their business here, then please reach out as well. And until next time, aloha.